What's good, everybody? Ice Age Beats here in the studio. Today I'm going to teach you how to make dope drum loops that slap, that sound great, and are really catchy and bouncy. So let's get right to the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and start making let's make a beat real quick. I already got a sample that I made from my new sample pack that's going to be released. I'm not sure yet. It's coming soon though, so just be on the lookout, you feel me? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just play this loop for you real quick, and we're going to start thinking about how we're going to put these drums down and get to it. That joint crazy. So we have the idea, or we're going to start creating an idea, but we need sounds, right? So sounds are very important. Like you gotta pick the right sounds. You gotta pick the right sounds, and they have to be good quality, right? So that's huge. Like you gotta tap in. You feel me? So if you guys are looking for sounds or looking for a great resource for sounds or the sounds that I use, download the free guide. It's a resource guide for the best sounds that I use and that I recommend. Link is in the description below. So basically, I have a go-to section right over here. It says go-to. And I would suggest you do this as well, because having a go-to section allows you to create beats faster. You know the sounds that are in there, and you're ready to go. So for me, I have a few different packs. Let's go to, let's see. Let's go, so lately I've been using this Kyle Beats hi-hat joint. And I usually start with a hi-hat. That's just me. You can start with wherever you want. I like to create bounce and kind of go from there and let the beat kind of flow, and so let's do that real quick. So I throw a hi-hat on there real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. And I'm going to do every 2 steps. I love just having like a simple hi-hat pattern sometimes, but from there I may change it up, add some triplets or rolls, whatever you call it, and go from there. So let's hear it real quick. Got a little bounce. All right, I like that joint. I mean, beat's done. Beat's finished. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I love it. I love the starting with hi-hats because I feel like it creates a bounce. It just creates a vibe for you to start off and find those pockets for those kicks and those snares. One thing I will do, what I usually do actually, is every other hi-hat, let's see, just all you have to do is hold shift, or do the select tool right here, hold shift, and then you can select each one, or every other one, just like this. And then if you go back to the pencil tool, hold shift again. You don't have to click on nothing, just hold shift. Scroll. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops, my bad. I'm messing stuff up. Sorry, it's hold alt. My bad, I thought it was shift. Hold alt and then just scroll down, and as you can see, it'll turn the velocity down for the ones that you selected. So I usually like to go like right there. So every other one kind of creates a bounce. Not too much though. See how it creates that bounce? This all goes into how creating that drum bounce that you're really looking for, or the knocking drums that you're looking for. All right, so that's dope. So I'm gonna just add that one roll right there. You want your hi-hats to be kind of like, you don't want them to be too repetitive, but you also don't want them to be too long where you get lost, right? So for me, I try not to do too much. I might add something. So what I might do, actually, I might extend this out a little bit instead, and I think that'll be good. Then change it. My bad, go back to 1/4. Perfect. All right, so we get the hi-hats. Let's go ahead and do a snare. I'm probably gonna do a simple snare, nothing crazy. Biggest thing is, like, you want to find something that goes with the track. It could be like maybe you want to go with the clap, maybe you want to go to snare. It just depends. I like that. It's like a rim shot joint. So we'll do that. And we're just going to play this every 2 or every other. Real simple progression. Nothing crazy on the snares. I feel like the snares, you can keep it simple. And you want to find that frequency too. As you can tell, like I was just messing with the frequency and messing with the key, going up and down the keyboard to figure out, you know, what kind of sound I'm trying to go for. It could be like a darker, you know, lower tone for the snare or a higher tone. Not too much. Okay, I like that actually. All right, so let's go ahead and add an 808 real quick. I got my favorite go-to 808. It's this one right here, that friendly joint. It's real friendly. It's real friendly. Nah, I'm just playing. One thing I use, or effect that I use on my 808s, I use Sasha's Fattener, which is a plugin. It sounds really weird, but it's a plugin, a distortion plugin that I throw on my 808s to kind of create the grimy, like it just kind of cuts through the mix better. Alright, so what I want to do is the same philosophy with the 808s as honestly everything. The hi-hats, like you don't want it to be too repetitive, but you also don't want it to be, you want it to be catchy, right? So let's go ahead. I just doubled it, and I'm going to go ahead and change the last bit of the first one and then keep the last one. So let's hear it. I like that. All right. I like that. Perfect. All right. All right. So as you can hear, like it kind of adds that distortion. It kind of punches through a little better. Let me show it to you before, without Sasha's Fattener. It's cool, right? And then with it, subtle difference, but very, very. That's all that matters. It's all about the subtle differences. So like stacking up subtle changes and tweaks to your drums, and honestly just your whole track in general. Overall, it creates a bigger and better sounding track, louder, all that. So, so definitely distortion plugin is key to, you know, creating, not even distortion, but just plugins in general to creating good sounding drums. And EQ too. EQ is good. Definitely got to do that. I usually do a little EQ on the 808s. I kind of cut the high frequencies. Not too many of them though, because I still want some of that distortion, you know, high frequency distortion to cut through, so it cuts through the mix. But I usually cut a little bit. So simple as that. Nothing crazy. Just leveling things out is going to help you a lot too. So really just leveling sounds out and kind of just trusting your ear. The biggest thing, just trust your ear. I'm trying to listen. I'm not looking at nothing. There's nothing to look at here except for an interface, like this, a visual representation of what the sound is doing. But I'm listening. That's the biggest thing, right? So, yeah, let's go ahead and add a kick real quick to throw over on top of the 808. That's usually something that I do as well. It creates a thicker 808 drum type joint. And I can change, I can take the 808 out, leave the kick, or vice versa when I'm arranging the beat. All right, so kick. I got a dope kick I'm going to go to. Boom. And I'm literally just going to copy the 808 pattern. But for the actual keys, I'm just going to keep it all at 1. So we'll just do C. And we're going to create a new pattern. Boom. could do with your 808 is you could add a limiter, or not a limiter, I'm sorry. You could do a sidechain compression, which is, I do it sometimes, but sometimes it's just really not needed. So all we did was we just go to kick, and right click, and say side chain to this track, and then we go to the limiter, which is on the 808, and we go to the compression side. The limited side, we don't need that. We just need the compression side. We go to the side chain, and that channel should be routed, so you can select it. So select the channel, and then boom. So you want to set your threshold down a little bit, just to see it. The ratio needs to go down. Okay. The attack is going to determine how quickly the 808 is going to hit or duck down, and then the release is going to determine how long that 808 is going to stay down, as you can tell from the visual representation. One bonus thing that I would do, and I'm going to go ahead and start, finishing up this loop. Basically, add as many sounds as you want, create that space, but you can always take it away. It's not a big deal. Like, don't get scared, even if you're with an artist, or if somebody's watching you or whatever. They're like, oh, that's too much, or don't worry about that. Just do whatever you feel like doing, and then pull back and take away. You can always take stuff away. It's not a big deal. You can literally mute it or put it in a different part of the track. So I'm add one more hi-hat. So I want to do that. Perfect. That's it. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Guys, that's it right there. That's it. That's how you create a dope drum loop, drum pattern that slaps, that's catchy, people like. It's got a lot of bounce. It's real simple. Remember, first thing first, create space, allow the drums to breathe, right? Second thing, pick good sounds, high quality sounds. It goes a long way. I'm telling you, the sound quality, it's gonna sound better with better sound. So just do your research. Of course, download the guide. You don't have to do any research. I already did it for you. Download the free guide to get the same drums and sounds that I use and that I recommend as well. And number 3, trust your ears, mix, EQ, and add plugins as needed, and you're good to go. That's basically it right there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and start cooking up beats. This takes practice and time, but just let your mind go and explore, have fun, and really try to just put what's up in here on the computer, right? Don't let the computer tell you what to do. Tap in, let the computer help you create something great that's up here that you're thinking, and make it happen. See you guys in the next one. Peace.